Yeah, so just go to the slash chat. Not there, not there,
Mm-hmm.
not there. Slash
No,
chat.
sorry, I was just trying to hide the Chrome, but I can't do that. Right.
Yeah, my speed is slow, so your loading speed will be slow as well. Yeah. Now click
Right.
on random or anything like click on random.
Did you notice that I've got an I bar for a cursor instead of an arrow for a pointer?
Yeah, that's because that's a text, so that is why, which
Okay.
can be selected. Yeah, just click on that and then open the console.
Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry, I have to do this. Is there a keyboard? There must be a keyboard shortcut for doing this.
Ah,
Yeah,
like
Control Shift I.
so this is the reason why I was being a foolish guy. Yeah.
Yeah, it
So
is
now,
that line 201 that you said.
yeah, now I get it why it was happening. Yeah, I just refresh when I tell you to hold on Slack.
Yeah.
Okay, cancel, cancel. I'll close everything. What?
Rather than watching your screen, I'll just fire up Emacs for the and Vim for the.
This is what happens when you like try copy pasting code from Stack Overflow without really trying to figure out what it does. You just yeah refresh it now and it should be working for you.
Here we go.
Yeah, refresh the page. What browser is this, by the way?
This is Chrome, Google Chrome.
Yeah.
I think it might be a little out of date. Let's just check the version of it. Oh, that's not the one. That's help. Yeah, the version is 35.
Okay, 4 versions. I think that's not bad. 4 versions or 5 versions, maybe. I'm not sure. Whatever.
Hmm.
Just click on random arrow.
Oh, I see stuff now. That's great. Yeah.
Yeah. So now let's just open Agile bot testing. Uh,
Okay.
yeah, and then I'll just paste some messages and let's see what's up. Okay, let's try that. So I'll go there and I do test.
Yeah, that's
Just
good.
yeah,
Bottom to top.
the
Yeah.
yeah the order is messed up, so I just need to fix a few more things.
Why about the
Uh,
bottom to top's quite nice for a website. If we're just it's way Twitter feed show up, isn't it? Bottom to top.
no, like the problem is you see the first the like the order currently is that the second message was the first oldest and then second to fourth and then fifth, so that is
Oh,
why.
all right. That's okay. Yeah. Bit of selection processing. So line 200 here has changed a bit. Let's see.
I just removed the previous line here, that's all.
Oh, the
And
one where
you
yeah.
it's Moz clear timeout. And by the way, one more thing is you won't be able to make sense of this JavaScript. This is like just open up the coffee script, which is
Ah,
at
okay. So this is machine written JavaScript. Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not. But yes, you're right. I
yeah,
haven't
just
made sense of it yet.
yeah, have a look at the 89 and then you'll find out how weird it is to look at. I'll just post a link to the coffee script and you can just have a look at it in your spare time.
Yeah, sure. Right,
Yeah, it's in the group chat again.
right. So, do you want to do some more on that? Here we go. Group chat over there. Right.
How did my previous message get deleted? Like the one where the ngrok link was there?
Pardon? There's a delete
Like I
button on messages. But the messages on what? On Slack.
no like no I pasted the ngrok link in the Hangout group chat, right?
Yeah, it's still there.
I don't see. Oh yeah, yeah, I see it. I see
Yeah,
it. It
it's
was.
just it doesn't print post delimiters between messages, which is kind of, apart
Yeah,
from a new line, it's kind of confusing to me too.
yeah, Slack wins at all those nifty little small features. Like it
Yes.
has those. Like you never realize. You'll never realize that they are present unless you find them missing. So
That's right. Okay, so this is CoffeeScript. So yeah, so it was. Does CoffeeScript have a debugger that you can actually see the script in a console when you're running it
yeah, I
locally?
think. Yeah, you have npm installed, so you can just do npm install coffee script, and that's a pretty small download. It
Mm-hmm.
won't take much. And then you can experiment out with coffee-i, which is the interactive coffee script REPL.
Mm-hmm. Because I would just want to see this. Yeah, this loop. Oh, I got some more bugs. I got some more
Yeah, I know.
console errors. Is that
Yeah,
okay? Does that just mean that you've shut down the server?
no, no, that doesn't mean that. I said I had some problems with the ordering, which was causing this. So that is
Ah,
what.
okay. So yeah, it's just
Yeah,
all
it's
right.
just getting undefined messages. Like I'll show you something. Have a look at the loop on line number 139.
Yeah,
Go to line number 139.
in the JavaScript. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, and then go to CoffeeScript and you'll see like how I made this loop in one line. So that is what one thing I like about CoffeeScript. Like go to the CoffeeScript file. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you see line number 47. No, not 47. I think yeah, 48 is that whole loop.
Past mess. Ah, okay. That looks like Python. Yeah. Part, message 4, message in messages. So that is passing this as a closure into the for function, I'm guessing. So what does that look like in here, though? Doesn't look like a closure anymore. It's turned into a for loop. Uh-huh. Oh, okay. But yes, because it's quite a simple-minded compiler, it might not necessarily find the most elegant JavaScript, but
Yeah,
it's certainly there. Um, yeah, nice. From results push message parse message. So yeah, it's looping through the messages and sending it to this parse function. Ah, good. Yeah. Can you write? I'm wondering that you can write a for loop in a more traditional way as well, I guess.
yeah, you can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like Python, CoffeeScript has the Python indentation as well, so it's
Mm-hmm.
very strict about indentation.
Ah, yeah. I don't mind that.
Yeah, and then
It take me a while to get used to it if I go back to it, but it's not terrible.
and one more thing I like about CoffeeScript is that it hides away JavaScript's complex prototyping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you see like it copies over Ruby's at the rate things. Like basically at the rate is a like replacement for this dot. So like you can just have instance variables like you used to in Ruby, but like you can make them feel like
Oh,
instance variables.
oh, this at sign. All right, so that's this dot, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, it's a bit clumsy the way JavaScript does prototyping for it. The
Yeah, and
way
again
you,
class.
but
Yeah,
it's got classes. But yeah.
and another thing is like you can have a look like 41 is a class method and 44 is an instance method. Like that's kind of
Mm-hmm.
weird.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's kind of shorter than I've forgotten how you do it in Python, but it's definitely shorter than the way you do it in Ruby. It's quite nice. Is this arrow? Does this mean
That means a function body starts.
okay. So that's like writing def in Python or Ruby then.
What?
Except you put it to start the function body. You would just put def, and then you would just have a new line in Ruby.
I just realized that I don't have most of my changes up there, like
Oh
on
right.
GitHub. So
I'll stop talking then for a minute.
yeah, I guess you can. What? Okay, it's weird. I guess you can just continue on feature flags. There are some a few more fixes that I need to do, I guess.
Oh yeah, sure. The last 10% is always half the work.
Yeah.
Um,
Or the find your name. So
right. I think I want to do.
yeah, I guess we could just fix the features for feature flags. You can just rebase from me, and then we can just fix the features for the feature flag thing, and then we can start deleting, because I think it's important to get our tests passing first, and then we can start experimenting. Right.
I see what you mean. Yeah, yeah because although Sam wanted us to make changes, yeah, I would not. Yeah, you're right. Let's do that. Yeah. Um, I can live with that. Um,
I tried fixing some of the scenarios, but they were not done very well, so I just resetted them. Like
uh,
yesterday, yeah,
okay.
like
I
yesterday.
already got the
y-
changes. Right. Right.
Yeah, that's all right. I mean, I didn't commit them. I just resetted them because I was working yesterday night, and then I wasn't able to
Okay.
concentrate. Yes.
All right. So if I just go git log. This is nice. This is kind of a graphical log. I think you can get nicer ones in git k and so on, but it's a graphical log using text.
But like
I'll make this bigger.
the, like I liked the Yadder git log.
Hmm.
Wait. What? Yeah, this one. Have a look at this on my screen.
Oh, that's exactly the same as what I've got here. Yeah, yeah. Except the colors are not. The colors on yours are better. Mine's
Yeah,
not
but
too
still,
funny. But
I think
yeah,
that's an Emacs. Yeah, that's an Emacs thing, right? Or
yeah.
like it's an
See, you see, you don't have to have Emacs. What's that one called? That log?
uh, that's like, I think. Let me have a look at the aliases. I think it's an alias, colorful
Hmm.
alias provided by Yadder.
YADL, YADL.
No, it's a dot files repo called. Like
Ah,
I'll just.
okay.
It's the most awesome dot files ever. So no, I mean,
Hmm.
I think so. Yeah. Like
All
I
right.
maybe like thoughtbots dot files might be better, but they are Mac specific. These are the ones that work best on Ubuntu. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have not messed with Thoughtbot ones because they're partly because they're Vim specific as well as being Mac specific.
I mean, Vim specific is good for me, but Mac specific is good. Like
Right.
most of them is basically based on homebrew, and
Yeah.
I just do need to do a whole lot of editing to get that fixed. So I just don't screw
Yeah.
around
Not.
with that.
Yeah. Not fun when you can customize it yourself anyway.
But
Yeah. Each time
like
there's an update, you've got some Mac stuff to merge in, which is not fun.
but
But
the other thing that's awesome is like their laptop script, which is like your development environment setup script. So I use that to set up my new dual boot Ubuntu. Like they have the script called github/thoughtbots/laptop, which installs all the coolest things on your development machine to get you started. The only thing
okay.
was that they
Mm-hmm.
used RVN, so I had to edit this script to make it RVM specific, because I
Ah.
couldn't, because I had been using RVM and I didn't know how, like I didn't want to start learning another Ruby version system. So
Oh, can you put a link to that in the Slack for me, please? That'd be really
yeah, sure.
interesting.
They have both for Mac and for Ubuntu, I think, or Linux as a whole, not exactly Ubuntu. It's
Hmm.
Linux, so it'll work on any Linux instance, and I think it'll just like use it. That makes the best development machine ever.
Hmm.
I mean, not best, but at least optimum kind of. So they have both for Linux and Mac. You might want to make some edits
Ah,
to their script.
interesting. Yes, I thought they only had Mac script, but yeah, it's of course I want to edit it. Yes, right. I will get that here from my.
By the way, this works the best on the new machine, but if you want to work with on an existing machine, you might have to make a lot of changes because of the they use aptitude.
Oh yes,
So
yes.
you need to find all the different names. Like usually
Yeah.
they just install aptitude at the beginning and then use aptitude for all of their packages. But since you're using Fedora and Yum, so you'll need to
Oh yeah, yeah. That
change.
would be a bit. well, the other thing to do, of course, is just to use. But that's really interesting. Yes, I thought when I read down it the first time, and even though I started, I thought it was just for Macs, but it's for Linux as well. Yeah, great. Right, now where was I? Now this one here is, that's your first one. Oh, and this next commit here, just so you know, that's just a blank commit, an empty commit.
Why would you do an empty commit?
Just because I wanted a message that it was work in progress, because it was going into the, when I pulled it from you, I was pushing it onto the pull
No, I
request
mean,
branch. So
to be
I
honest,
did.
don't do this blank empty commit things. That just like first of all, we want to keep merge commits and all that as low as possible, and then this empty commits, like merge commits are already a pain, and then if you have empty commits, that just causes more problems. So I would say just do a filter branch and then prune empty. Like you can just do git filter branch and then dash dash prune empty, and then that'll clean out all those. Because like I am totally against those empty commit things. Like
Yeah,
so,
I can do that. So let's
yeah,
see. Can you teach me that then? It's git filter.
git filter
Filter.
branch,
Yeah.
filter dash
Anything
branch,
else?
yeah, dash dash prune empty, I think.
Prune empty, all one word.
No, no, dash in between. Yeah,
Yeah.
try that. That should be failing, I think.
Oh, it's
Or,
rewriting loads.
yeah,
Oh,
I know it will. It will.
is that
It'll just,
Is that just checking everything first?
yeah, it checks everything, I think.
Slightly nervous, but
You can always do a reset because you haven't done changes. So
yeah. And is this a commit in itself or not?
well, I am not sure. I don't remember like
Yeah.
doing it on 1691 commits. So I just
Yeah.
like when I learned Git, the I just did it on 15 commit repo. So let's. I mean, if it caused lots of problems, it'll print out a log of what it does. So yeah, that's why this is the problem. Yeah, yeah. Hold on. I think you need to do a reset. Hold on. I just missed one command. Like I should have done another index filter at the end and specify the branch you're working on. Like this is the.
Ah,
I mean, what it is like. I learned all these commands in the code school course, and I just try out one by one when it's needed. That
right.
like, if you don't try, then you don't remember. So,
Yeah. Should I interrupt it?
no, let's see what it does, and then,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe you just interrupt it and then just reset, because this might cause problems again.
Right.
Yeah, and then let me find out the correct command for that. It's
Okay.
in my the slides from the course, but git code school control 2. There you go.
Oh, that's good. You can use it for taking a confidential
Yeah.
uh, keys out of history.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, here it is. So prune empty commits and then git log batch log one line.
Okay, it's gone.
What's gone?
Oh, sorry, the slide disappeared again. But is that third command in the slide? Is it?
Uh, 1 minute. I'll just find out the tree filter. Yeah.
Ah, right. I'll just read the man page while you're doing that. Let's see. But I think your rev list options.
Okay, so I think this is how you might do it.
What's the default of rev list options then? The new branch name.
Did you push this up? Did you push it up to your repo? Like when you made the empty commit and the pulled in from
I did,
my
yes.
remove. Yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
just fetch it and then reset to fetch head.
Oh, fetch it. Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just
I can do that. So,
git
okay.
fetch up origin and then volunteer flag. I mean, just
Right.
git reset with fetch head.
So I have just reset to
Hard, no
that
hard,
branch.
hard reset.
All right. How do I get
Fetch
to
head.
that? Pardon?
Just fetch head. Fetch underscore head. After that space.
Oh, I didn't know that symbol. So fetch head,
Uh,
does that just mean this guy here, origin / volunteer flag?
a fetch head contains the last thing you fetched, whatever it may be. Like if you did fetch
Ah,
origin and in a particular branch, like if you did like
okay.
get fetch origin and then a particular branch, it
Mm-hmm.
pulls that to a fetch head. But if you
Right.
just do like get fetch origin, then it doesn't do that.
Before I run that, I'm just going to run a git status and just see what's going on. Just
Not much, but
nothing
there
much.
might
Oh,
be
that's
some.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there might be some commits that have been removed.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Good. So
okay,
this
so if
time I want to I want to name the branch.
yeah, let's go back. Tree filter no. So git branch all. Okay, so git filter branch prune empty and then head. Oh yeah, volunteer
Head.
flag. Yeah, same thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Now you can do that. That'll still do all the commits though.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll leave that run then.
Uh,
But while we're doing that, yes, let's look at the code.
uh,
All right. So I was just reminding myself what you did in that last commit there. All right. Oh, sorry about the colors.
yeah, that's alright. That's what. I forgot I have a SSH session open, so that's I can have a better look at it in the SSH
Oh,
session.
good.
So
The colors are bothering me. This is just an awful selection of colors. I've got a better theme in my dot files that I want to import to this machine.
can I? Did you paste the SSH command in the? Yeah, you pasted it in my chat, right?
In
Like
your
in the
Slack,
chat.
yes, you already have it open, I think, in the background.
Do I? Slack? No, that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. I must have quit out of it. Although that might not be possible, or I might not have even connected. I don't remember.
No, no problem. You must have got the Hangout link from somewhere. uh, it should return true if
It's
which is active. Oh yes, this is for the application helper. Yeah, so it's helper.featureActive query symbol. Right.
Yeah, so like my Ubuntu 14.04 has this weird error. Like I probably need to change my DNS servers, but the like when I start it and then it tries to connect to any website which does not have it in its DNS cache, it like takes around 5 to 10 seconds to just fetch the DNS. So I don't know why it happens. Like it does like it's not because of the internet speed or anything, but maybe because of the default Ubuntu's DNS cache. Maybe I'll just need to change that. Weird, like there are a lot of things that's weird with this, but since like I can't have a Mac and I can't work on Windows, so I just have to stick with this. What does this do?
I'm happy to.
Xargs.
Oh, Xorgs. That's it. And if essentially it splits the out or forks the output from find in case there's a lot, in case it finds a lot of files, which it normally does, and sends each one to grep. So it basically makes lots of bash processes using this, whatever comes
Okay,
after
I got
dash
it.
e,
I got
which
it.
is execute. It's kind of a, anyway, I didn't write that command. It was kind of a Unix idiom, but it's built into Emacs.
Yeah.
Um, but I just done that to, what I need to do though is to filter out
Whoa.
Git and screen log, because that is rather bad.
Holy.
Oh, this doesn't, I've got,
I'm amazed.
we've used a symbol for something else. As many volunteer ops. Oh, of course, yes, Rails uses it.
What's wrong?
Mm, it's just that the table has the same name as our feature, so it makes it kind of hard to search, do a global search for it. But it doesn't matter, especially as I'm going
I
to change it.
Yeah. So what's the problem with having a table that's volunteer ops?
Oh, just there's no problem with the table name. It's just it's the name, the same name as the flag. Um,
Yeah. So that's
so
what
when
it
I do it,
that I think that's what we want, right?
it won't be what we want because we're going to have two flags, if you recall.
Why so?
Oh, let me show you on the on on the pull request.
I might not have gone in detail through the conversation. So
All right. Well, it's right down the bottom of pull request 47, which I'll.
yeah, I have the link. No,
Oh,
that's
you
not a
have, yeah,
problem. Just you can just show it to me in the
yeah,
screen.
yeah, yeah. Right. It's here. It's this one. I think what would be better here would be two feature flags. One to indicate that volunteer ops navigation is visible to the public, and another to indicate that individual organization admins can create volunteer features.
Now, one reason why that doesn't make sense is like, let's say you have the volunteer ops navigation visible to the public, but you don't have the create volunteer things
Mm-hmm.
open, then the volunteer things will be basically blank, right? Because there won't be any volunteers. What's the use of that? And then let's say you have the other way around where the create volunteer opportunities is enabled and then the navigation is disabled. And what would be the use of that as well? Because the public couldn't have a look at the volunteer opportunities. So.
Oh, there is a use of that, and that is that people can try it. That the organization owners, the charities, can try it out and make some volunteer opportunities, and then it will be seeded with a few opportunities when it goes live to the public.
Has Sam agreed to that feature request?
Yeah,
Because like I don't. I
this was
mean,
Sam's
I am
idea, I
not.
think. That's the way
Okay,
site's
then.
running at the moment. This is the way Sam made it with by commenting out code.
Okay, then yeah, we could have that done. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, if you
We
have a
could.
look at the master branch, you'll see that's the way the code is commented out.
Okay, then the problem with that is like we wouldn't have to change our tests. We only would have to change our implementation because our just test. Uh, oh yeah, I mean, we might have to change the test. Yeah. But the
Mhm.
problem with that is like go to the routes file, the config routes file.
Mhm.
Config routes. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you see what we do here is where's the volunteer ops? Yeah. So the constraint is that the feature is active for volunteer ops. So the we would have to change this in the routes file because like at the moment we can just block the whole resource. But if you have separate act features for like volunteer ops list and then volunteer ops create, then you would have to block that off in the controller in the view and manually. So that becomes a pain.
Ah, yeah, we did a bit of a chat about that in the Slack because in the this article, which is kind of interesting, uh, uh, where was it?
Same guy.
It's the same guy, yes. Well, he's the clean code guy, and he's one of the. He was one of the. He worked on. He was with Kent Beck when they invented XP at this C3 project. But
So
let's see what.
like he was the inventor of XP. I mean, he was on the team for XP, right?
Not Windows XP. Extreme programming.
Okay.
Yeah, which was in. They were using Smalltalk, not Windows.
Like that is what sounded weird. Like if you would have been on the programming team for Windows, then he wouldn't have been here maybe.
Uh, no, he might not have been here, but then what do you call him?
Shit.
There's a lot of what was I going to say? There's a Ruby guy called Jeff Atwood
Yeah,
who
I know. Yeah, I know.
yeah, he's a
Yes,
pretty heavy Windows guy until 2 years ago. But yes, it's not XP is extreme programming in this
yeah, I know.
context. Yeah. So, but all he's doing is he's saying, you know, where did he describe it? And this is his opinion. And oh, let's see, page. Yeah, it says there could be many screens in the pet survey feature, but if there's only one link in the whole homepage that gets you there, then that's the only element that needs to be protected with the toggle tag. Don't try to protect every code path.
Well, you could go there by the paths
That's
then.
good. Yeah, you can go there. You can go there by knowing the link. And
But then that is what doesn't make sense to me. Like use it as a seeding, and you want to like block off a feature. You should block off it completely, like not just block off the link, and then people can access it by the link, and then not from the home page. That doesn't make sense, right?
mm, yeah, yeah, because you're right. It's pretty tricky to use. Well, certainly if we're using resourceful routes, we can't block off the route like that because we lose the whole. Well, actually,
You can maybe, but
you mean we can do it? Yeah,
yeah, but it'll be a pretty large lambda, and we'll have to extract that into a class,
yeah.
like
But on the other hand,
where you
all you
could.
could do is just do feature active volunteer ops button and feature, and only if they're both active do you activate the route, and then otherwise the whole thing is shut down.
Or else if then the problem
If
is
you
like
want to have
let's
it.
you want the create action to be open, but if we shut down the whole resource, then the both of them will be shut down. But what I
Hmm.
was saying is like you see we get the request URL here.
Hmm.
We get the request variable, and then the request variable we can get the path from that, and the method as well.
You
So
showing
what
me
we can do
something
is
on your screen? Yeah. Okay. Go on. Yeah.
I'm not showing anything. So what we
Oh,
can do
sorry.
is like you can just put another class like volunteer ops feature flag
Mm-hmm.
class, where you could just check if the feature dot active, you could check for if the volunteer ops button is active. I mean volunteer ops show is active, and then the path is show, then allow, else deny. something like that. Like you could, but then that doesn't. That seems like messed up. So I don't know how you would do that.
Yeah, it doesn't sound messed up. It just sounds a little bit more complicated. Where
Yeah.
Martin is trying to push us to be simpler, and I'm kind of. I mean, if you want, you can have one or the other, and then the resource gets available.
And
Um,
another thing is you could just block it off in the application controller,
that's
like
right.
instead of, yeah, like blocking it in the controller is I think the same thing as blocking it in the route, like almost.
Hmm.
The only thing is you go through one extra level or maybe two extra levels, like to the root routing and then the controller level, and then
Yeah,
it gets, yeah, yeah. So we
I
could
want to.
we could,
Yeah, there's an advantage in leaving everything running, and that is that the system gets to be integrated by everybody else. So if everybody else is running this live code they've pulled from the develop branch, then their changes are properly integrated against it, rather than everything being switched off. All the back-end code is live, which is kind of nice if they happen to be doing something that overlaps with it. So
I would say we can. I mean, having in the controller will make it easier because you can just fetch the path or the URL. But
mhm,
again, that's the same thing as having it in the routes because you would have many conditionals and for all of the possible situations. So it's kind of the same level of complexity as having it in the routes.
mhm.
Yeah. So
All right, yes.
I mean,
Oh, we could do it with one line in the routes all the time, but yes, you could do it with before filters in the controller, something like that. Just do it in one line. What I'd like to do now is just very quickly run uh, fix the cucumber test, because, like you said, we shouldn't really
yeah,
be
and
moving much further forward till the tests are running.
yeah, have a look at the get command and let's see what's up. The
Pardon? Have
filter branch.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know how that messed up. How did it mess up things for us?
Oh, right. It's this. Sorry, I've got 4 terminals open now.
Okay.
Right. It
Yes.
just says refs head volunteer.
Okay. Just do a git
Okay.
status.
Mhm. Your branch and origin volunteer flag have diverged. Oh no, we've deleted 4 commits. I can't do that. I could just reset the latest commit.
Yeah, I was just trying that. You can just rebase it. Yeah. Okay. Just
Yeah.
reset it again from fetch head because the fetch head is still there. So just reset it, and then
Mhm.
I'll show you a better way.
All right. I could just do reset hard head
Yeah.
head
Instead,
squiggle one.
yeah. I just wanted to try one more thing. So if that's okay, like
You don't want me to
not.
do that?
No, I just wanted to try some rebase magic. So that's okay.
Rebase magic.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure if I need it. You've run it
Okay
now
then.
anyway.
Hold on.
Yeah, see, it's done now. We can do a git push force, and the other thing will drop off.
1 minute, 1 minute. I'll just. I mean, we can always go back to the.
Oh yeah,
I'll
yeah.
just try.
You can go backward and forwards. Yes. The interactive one.
Okay, yeah, it's even. Okay, that's fine. So this was the empty commit, right?
Yeah, it's in reverse. It's in no chronological order, isn't it? Right.
Yeah, it's in the right
Yeah.
order, but it's just.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Let's try that now.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. It's same thing. You can just do a reset to make sure. Then.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there we are. Finish up remaining spec. So right. And the last thing I do is do a git push origin to
F dash F.
flag dash f.
Although I'm not sure if GitHub allows this or not, but you could just try it out.
Right. And
Okay.
GitHub should be. Does GitHub look all right? Or let's see.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering about. Commits and then Okay, perfect. That's perfect.
Hmm.
Yeah, just Travis runs again for the last commit, but that's alright. It'll just fail, and now you can just fix the cucumber now. I thought
Oh,
like
okay.
it.
The other thing that's happened is we're gonna, yeah, we kicked off Travis again, I expect, but
Yeah,
never
that's what.
mind.
We just I was worried that GitHub wouldn't allow deletion of commits, but it does. So
Oh yeah, it actually doesn't know the difference because the commit is still there in GitHub. It's just hidden. It's not on any branch.
yeah,
Orphaned.
it's on your local as well. It's on reflog. So
Oh, right, yeah. So it's just sitting there orphaned, right? But yeah, we like you said, we don't want it. But this turned out there's three more empty commits that we can't do anything about because they're old and in everybody else's branches.
is your team session still running, or did I close it?
Yeah, no, no, you just left it, so you can
Yeah, that's
rejoin with
because
the same link if you
no.
want
What's
to.
weird, like my SSH, if I add a dash v at the end, like it prints out the log output, but it prints out on the teammate session as well. So I just have to rejoin again
Yeah, you don't want
without the
that.
that.
Hmm.
So like that'll be pasted. Hmm? You can just run Zeus Cucumber. XVFV isn't required, I think. Or is it?
No, no, Zeus Cucumber has been removed from the latest Zeus, and now it's not working.
Okay. Yeah, I think
Yeah,
I'm still on the. I'm still on the old, so that's why it didn't. Yeah.
yeah,
I
I tried to go back to the old, and I still couldn't get it to work. It failed a bunch of tests for no obvious reason. So that's the error messages in this Slack from yesterday. But unless I see it working again on the old,
yeah, and when local support upgrades to Rails 4, I guess that won't be required. So
yeah, Rails 4.1,
yeah, Rails
4.1,
4.
yeah, it's got all of that. Nice. Oh no, what
Yeah,
I've got
that.
red stuff. Oh, that's the red stuff we're expecting. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
admin app bar.
Hmm. Well, let's start on that then.
You can just open up
It's
a new tab.
get, yep, expected to find.
Yeah, that's all right.
I
We just
just
need to
open a new
have that.
buffer.
We can. I just can't
So
seem to.
I'm trying to see which is navbar feature. Oh, not that one. Oh, sorry. It's not features. Stop typing, please.
I'm not typing. I haven't even connected to your session. I'm still out.
Okay, it was Emacs was typing for me then. There, I see you connected now. Good. That's, uh,
I think
right.
it's you don't need to go down there. It's a pretty simple fix.
Yeah.
Go to line number 15 and then just make add there. Okay, I don't know how to go to home on Emacs.
The home key should work unless your terminal is set up strangely. Right.
No, no.
I'll
I tried using Vim settings and again
hmm.
make zero and all that. But then,
Yeah. I'll just copy and copy that. Um,
yeah, you can run this now and that should work.
okay. Uh, create volunteer opportunities feature.
Same thing.
We'll visit that now. subdirectories, right. Background should work. See how this is doing. No, it's failing because it doesn't recognize the. Oh, what have we done there? Nil class is being passed to nil class. Oh, let me see. I think we may have
Okay,
misnamed
yeah.
class.
No, I think we need to create a feature called volunteer opportunities. Like we need to create a new feature flag.
All right. Okay. Well, let's go get that from the feature flag.
No, this is why I don't like it because this. I mean, if the feature flag doesn't exist in the database, this might cause problems. So we might have to add to the seed file. You can just open the disable volunteer opportunities feature. I think that might
Mm-hmm.
have it.
Yeah. Or we could make it a. Yeah.
Hold on, just open up the 1 minute. 1 minute. Where is this step defined? In the open the volunteer ops steps in the split, please.
Yeah. I would think we can use this step instead.
Yeah, the step.
Mm-hmm. 20 seconds for it to boot. Does Cucumber run quicker in Rails 4.1 as well?
Yeah.
Because I tried it with Zeus and it was running just as slow with Zeus as without. That's when I
Let
gave
me
up.
just let's try here. I'll just see how many seconds it takes to boot up. So if I do
Yeah.
cucumber and then one,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 9 seconds, and
Mm-hmm.
then with Zeus it's Zeus start and then Zeus cucumber. Okay, one 1 second. So
Oh wow,
900
great! I'm really
900%
pleased.
faster.
That's fantastic.
Let me try running it again. That might have been some. This terminal is shit. You see, I just have a look at my screen for the comedy.
All right, let me just save that and run it. Then I'll look in your screen because it's going to take me 20 minutes again. 20 seconds again.
Okay, it's gone. It's gone. Never mind. I
Oh, I missed it. Oh, never mind. I've got to go. I'll Yeah, I'll be back in half an hour, but you might want to pair with somebody else on website one or work on your website one features the rest of the morning. But
yeah, I
yeah, I
guess
want to
so.
come back and pair on this later.
Yeah, just keep it saved and no need to commit, and we'll come back and work on it. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Okay.
if you commit, it just introduces like half done things. So don't
Yeah,
commit.
we need to rebase. Yeah. Okay. Right. See you later.